the Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And every day at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. They do not tell us points paid, points received, or the APR. They only tell us a number. You need to put in your mortgage calculator to find out exactly what your principal and interest payment will be. If you don't have a mortgage calculator, go get one. It's free. rsrlinks.com/mobile app. rsrlinks.com/mobile app. Rates yesterday, 30-year conventional, 30-year fixed, conventional 30-year fixed, 6.825. Jumbo 30-year fixed, 6.928. FHA 30-year fixed, 6.496. VA 30-year fixed, 6.476. USDA 30-year fixed, 6.548. Every single one of them was up. Ouch. That's not what we want to hear. Now, let's take a look and see what, if you want our market thoughts each and every business day morning, as early as the data allows, we do send out a report with our market thoughts. rsrlinks.com/market minute is where you can go and get that data. rsrlinks.com/market minute. Let's see what the markets are doing today. We've got the 10-year treasury right now. That one there, if my screen would, oh, wait a second. I forgot to tell you. Let's see what the markets are doing. S&P is now down 279. I think that's pretty much about where it was when we spoke a little bit earlier. The Dow is down 1797, and the NASDAQ is down 1,027. What's driving all this? The 10-year treasury, that's up 2 basis points, 4.369. The mortgage-backed security recovered a little bit. It's down 22 basis points. It was worse off earlier. It's doing a little bit better, but it's still, when that goes down, that means interest rates are up. Why is all of this happening? Well, it's basically, we got this the CPI report, and it came out, and it's odd to report like a CPI is irrelevant. And to be fair, traders were still paying some attention, but the trading response in general makes it clear that the current focus is elsewhere. In fact, the absence of any lasting response to this morning's data is nothing less than surprising, considering just how low the CPI numbers were. The only way to reconcile the paradoxical reaction is with the knowledge that this CPI report is a look back to a simpler time when prices had yet to be impacted by tariffs. It's not that traders are 100% sure that tariffs will cause inflation to surge. Rather, it's the uncertainty of the tariff impact that makes this report less actionable. That's the whole idea right there, is we're just not taking any action on it because we don't exactly know what to act on, right? I mean, you look at that report and it came out really strong. We look at the core CPI for the month of March, forecasted of 0.3%, came in at 0.1. Headline CPI for March, forecast was to go up 0.1. It went down 0.1. The headline CPI for March, it came in, was expected 2.6. It had been 2.8. It went all the way down to 2.4. Great number. And the core year over year was at 3.1, came in at 2.8. Every one of those numbers would generally be a strong market mover. But right now, when you listen to the market, listen on the business channels, you hear company after company basically saying, we don't know what's happening. We're not going to keep giving you guidance. And when the companies won't give guidance, the market sees uncertainty. And I've shared this with you over and over again for the last 15 years that we've been doing this broadcast, that the markets hate uncertainty. They want to know an idea of what's going on going into the future. And when they have all this chaos coming out of the White House, uncertainty, you would have expected that the market would have reacted positively when the Congress, the House of Representatives, passed the budget framework bill. Now, it's not a reconciliation bill yet, but basically they've said, okay, we like the framework that the Senate put forth, and we can get behind that. Now they go into a reconciliation committee and they see what's going on there. And that's the story of it. So the bottom line here is we just look at these numbers and say there's not enough clarity to really understand where we're heading with this. And we're going to continue to just stay on the sidelines. That's what the markets look at. And just throw that out there for you. They just don't like what we're seeing out of Washington. And we know that the president watches these markets. He's always on there. So I'm sure we'll see a little bit more stability going forward. We know that we've got to, he's already told us we've got to accept some of this pain that's going on. But I forecast that we'll see a little bit more calm coming through. That is the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make that call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.